Regardless of size, location, population, certain issues impact all towns across New Jersey. I'm Jill Horner. This is Comcast Newsmakers. We are here in Atlantic City at the New Jersey Conference of Mayors, and with me is the mayor of the Township of Buena Vista, Mayor Chuck Chiarello. He is also on the executive committee for the New Jersey Conference of Mayors. Thanks so much for being with us, Mayor. Good to see you. This is an opportunity for mayors from really across the state of New Jersey to come together to share ideas. You represent a rural community in Atlantic County. You don't have a large population within your community, but you say you share some of the same issues that large urban communities do, that suburban towns do. So regardless of where you are in New Jersey, you have similar issues, similar situations.
Absolutely. It does, size of the town does not matter when it comes to certain funding issues, pensions, transportation, opportunities for grants and other things that are out there, like the Transportation Trust Fund issue. It's kind of been solved temporarily for 2015. But after this year, if towns are going to receive municipal road aid, which we heavily rely on to keep certain roads that go from town to town in good condition, that helps the whole state's traffic flow, that money is all but gone. And we have to find a solution that will allow the state to continue bringing those funds to us.
And that's just one example of the issues that you're discussing here at the New Jersey Conference of Mayors here in Atlantic City this year. This is an organization that you've been involved with for some 20 years at this point. Transportation Trust Fund is one of those issues. You mentioned grants as well, and many communities rely on grants for a variety of different things. Everything from the arts to road projects to economic development.
Well, absolutely, and in a rural community like ours, we rely on housing rehabilitation funds and things that can help our local infrastructure. And there is some money out there. There's community development block grants, and we work through Atlantic County. But the amount of the pool of money is getting smaller and it gets tighter. Or when you're also competing for grants that are available, you're competing against every town in the state of New Jersey. So there may be money for 50 towns to get a grant, but there's 565 towns in New Jersey that want the grants. So it makes it more challenging to figure out how to do the best for your taxpayers.
In addition to that issue, you also mentioned something like pensions, and this is an issue obviously that is impacting every town within the state of New Jersey. It's something that you are working to address, but what kind of financial burden does it put on you as a municipality? What kind of challenges does it present as you put forward an annual budget?
Well, unlike the state of New Jersey, most all municipalities in the state of New Jersey, unless they're distressed in some unusual way, pay 100% of their pension obligations all the time, every year. And the state pension systems are in very bad shape. They have gaping holes, and some of the solutions that are being suggested is merging our money on the local levels in with the state funds to stretch out the years of life that will be left in the pension fund. That doesn't set well with a lot of municipal officials because, you know, we work hard and we have to include that on our taxes every year, rain or shine.
Is that something that you're discussing with your fellow mayors here? You mentioned competition for something when it comes to something like grants, but there's also this idea of sharing best practices and having commonalities, having common interests for something like pensions, for example.
Yeah, well, we have a legislative committee with the Conference of Mayors, which I serve on. That is a topic because basically if that money is tapped by the state, it's kind of like the energy tax money that years ago used to come right to the local towns. And then the state said, no, we'll put it all in one big gross receipts and franchise tax fund. And every year from that point forward, the money got taken away to the point that it really hurts us. And, you know, a small town like Buena Vista, we figured this out a few years ago, it's already lost $1 million in state aid over the last 8 or 9 year period. So it hurts us, and So we have to stay on top of the issues. All the mayors do.
Thanks so much for being with us. These are just some of the issues that you're working to address here at the New Jersey Conference of Mayors.
Thank you, Jill.
Thank you. We've been talking with Mayor Chuck Chiarello. He is the mayor of Buena Vista Township. He's also on the executive committee for the New Jersey Conference of Mayors. I'm Jill Horner here in Atlantic City.